Let's go back to this one. Okay, that's right. So he was over at Beck's place to have dinner with her and her moms. Alright.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
So instead of a thunderstorm happening, the clouds actually just cleared. So now Luca can just go home. Sure, you can be Rolo. You're not going home? Nope, I promised Rolo I'd tell him about...
Luca stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promised you tell him what? Spit it out, Bob. We're thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you gotta tell me. You can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah. Oh, that's right, because I think in this timeline, yeah, Luca hasn't told him what he saw at the factory. Why do only the thinnest people say thick as thieves? I don't know. It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate, looming mansion, rich reclusive owners. It even smells shady.
Grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me. Open says you. What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. I love the little eyes peeking out. Hazmat suit. Who's she talking to? I expect you to return the suit in a working order. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned. There's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our common threat. Ooh.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. What? Shh. You understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything? I wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. I can't wait to see the look on that Rube Kerr's face. Rube. Yes, the truth will come to light. I don't even know what that word is. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that change is painful. Ooh, supervillain talk. If you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all this?
The mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Family.
A chill ran down Luca's spine. His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
You mean his gran? It's his gran. Uh-huh. An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tussled her
Why
hair
is she
back
waddling?
under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons in arousing suspicion.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
Mm-hmm. Alright then. Alright.
Chapter 5.
Chapter 5.
What big ears you have. Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why are you so scared of the old lady? That was my gran. That was your gran? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure these things out there. Lead the way. The clipboards. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we're not worried.
The clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. If you'll just sign here, acknowledging everything is accurate, we'll be out of your hair in a flash.
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
And would you like my eternal soul as well?
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Hi, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, let me give you some advice. Next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give them a good hard bop right in the kisser. Oh, Gran tells me to just keep away from the clipboards. That's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, you better run along home now. Too dark here to be wandering. Luca is way too short to be punching people in the mouth. He's like 2 feet tall. Another day, another dollar. Have you noticed how all the perennial harvest folks order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam. Why? I don't know. Just thought it's a weird, it's a little odd. Yep. Customer's always right. No, they're not. I hate whoever made that saying needs to work in customer service.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without you.
The mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
That's not the whole line. I forgot what the whole line was. Customer's always right, but we should never tell them. I'm not so sure about that. Oh, in matters of taste. That's right. Customer's always right in matters of taste. That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yes, she has been indisposed of late. She doesn't like me much, does she? Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. Yeah, the weird little circus tent. We couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. You darn tootin' he was.
Kerr locked his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family, present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all this? Gosh, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. No, not just the festival. You thought William Kerr was a woman all of last stream? There's gotta be 100 down on their luck towns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so interested in helping Beacon Pines? You know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds. Seeds. Yep, little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat a seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here? Undoubtedly. Seed of greatness is already under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course. Good night, Mayor Valentine. Alright then. Oh, this is nice. You redeemed Feed My Tamagotchi? Okay. She's cute. I put her in a little witch hat, and she has a little witch's broom and a little wand, so she's all dressed up for Halloween. I'm gonna feed her some thoop. She's eating little beep beeps. Also, I have exciting Tamagotchi news. So, The Tamagotchi paradise. Yes, and now my Tamagotchi's in the right time zone. I accidentally had her on the wrong time. So I checked it earlier this afternoon. I was like, why is she asleep? And then I realized the AMs and PMs were switched. But she's all good. But I ordered Tamagotchi Paradise from a different site, and they're gonna arrive next week. Okay, one of them's gonna arrive next week because I changed my pre-order because literally last night at like midnight they released a new Tamagotchi shell, and it has a different gameplay on it. So I was like, well, I gotta get that. So I canceled my other pre-order and I had to order a new Tamagotchi Paradise stuff. But they're gonna arrive soon. Finally. Oh my god, I've been waiting 2.5 months. Okay. You're on CST. Weird. So what's your buddy Rollo like? Rollo, he's Rollo. Sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny, even when he's not trying to be. Things have been real tough for his family since the foul harvest. It's about damn time you tell me what this foul harvest thingy is. It's kind of a long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. Hey, we heard this already because I told you. Alright, we'll recap. They grew real big, and Beacon Pines was doing real great. And then everyone worked for Sharper Valentine at his little factory, and things were great. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died. Something changed. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water, or air, or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The foul harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. The next year, the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's sort of crapshoot what happens. No one knows why? Nope. Rollo's farm got the short end of the stick. For some reason, their farm was hit harder than others. Things have gotten better since perennial harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn initiative? Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels, one town over for a week, while they decontaminated the groundwater. We'd better get going. It's about time. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. You must be Rollo. I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Rollo waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we spared no expense. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. You know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah. While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. Oh, the little ladder going up. Oh my gosh, there's an alarm too. What's the target for? Lavish. Alright. Am I supposed to throw something at it? I guess so. That got you lavish? Yeah, man, look at this place. It's lavish. They go all out. Oh my gosh, there's multiple. Counts, it counts, it counts. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it's... No, it's fine, it's fine. What? Perfect. Amazing. Where'd you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in a town called Geoff. Jiff. I'm gonna call him Jiff. Who trades his junk for snacks. Junk fruit for junk. Nice. Pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative. Are we sure we can trust the new recruit? I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess. You promised to fill me in about the Valentine. Just call him Pumpernickel McDurgismeister? Alright. I'll name him PM for short.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
There was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters. I don't think so. Not you stealing Pumpernickel's name? That's such a cute name. The kittens look so adorable. I saw some sort of equipment. Yeah, but I got away. You kept saying it was a man, but they were wearing a mask, right? Could have been a woman. How'd you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Dang. That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Era's Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat suit.
Roland let out a low whistle.
Mm-hmm. And they weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meetup. So let me get this straight. There's an operation full swing in the Valentine warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a suit. And then you saw your Gran in the same suit talking to Era's Valentine. This sounds kind of awesome.
Shot back a look.
Aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town. Yes, Rolo, you've solved it. Leaders, your Gran, she tried to murder you. There are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my Gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged, but she's definitely hiding something. Your Gran's weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around and make jam. No, she can't get a new mask. There's only one per customer. You can't just return it and get a new one. What are you talking about? Clearly, if she was there, when he broke her mask, she would have a broken mask still. The math is right there, buddy. I don't know how else to explain this equation to you. You think we have more than one suit? We haven't talked much since she moved in. Your Gran isn't from here? Nah, she came a few months ago. A few months back to take care of me. After his mom went missing. Did you know your Gran before? Not really, no. It's been years since I'd seen her. Luca, don't take this the wrong way, but are we sure your Gran is on the up and up?
Luca gazed out the window.
Sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family. Luca, your Gran is hiding something. And Pa always says folks only bury stuff worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. If my Gran really is hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed by now? That's kind of the whole point of hiding something. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you two tomorrow when the coast is clear. We can start getting to the bottom of this. Yeah, good little Snoop.
Chapter 6. Secret Lair. Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
It's Snoopin's time. What time is it? Gotta put my nice little sweater on. I'm coming. These little stubby legs only go so far. Hey, welcome in, Brave. Yeah, we're finishing Beacon Pines. I hope you've had a good Friday, a good week. Have a good weekend planned ahead of you. What on earth is that? That ridiculous thing. Wait, you had a 10-hour work shift. Oh my god. That's so long. Helps me think. It's his thinking hat. Joke all you want. We'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. Well, I hope you have a relaxing time after work. Had to go to a fundraiser for after work for Halloween. Ooh. It's been keeping her busy most of the day. The game is afoot.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
If I were Gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secrets?
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence. He
Ah.
coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
Whoa, you went as a murdered mobster? Wait, everyone thought you were Dannon from Back to the Future. Oh my god. Any good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. Alright. My cookies, I've totally forgot. Oh no. You're making everyone laugh by shouting McFly. Well, I hope you at least had fun at the fundraiser. Alright, is there anywhere your Gran doesn't want you to go? Well, 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 look who stands to reason now. If it really is important, then she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else? She has her berry bushes. Who has ever thought, I'm going to take this important thing and huck it in a bush? You had to do the fake Dana knockout spin? Oh my god. Ooh, break her fancy dishware. I can't reach the latch.
A look of realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
Alright, Rollo, this is your time to shine. Expert detective skills.
Before he could finish, Luca scrambled up Rollo's back.
Oh, hello. Okay. Every squad needs a good lockpick, and every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on. Stop complaining. Ooh.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in.
Aw, I'm glad it was a fun night. You only had to do a short speech, then throw that praise ball to the Department of Sports and Culture boss? Oh, I see, I see. Wait, sports and culture?
With the glass doors
sports is
opened,
kinda cultural.
a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss, but the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
I don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh hey, let me just yank on this random
As Beth
teacup.
pulled on one of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click. The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
Dude, only two types of people have secret lairs. Evil masterminds and superheroes. Ooh. Oh, the museums in the Yokai are part of the Department of Sports, Media, and Culture. Interesting. Alright. Ooh. Ooh, unhinged PookieChips conspiracist vibe. Ah, DCMs. Nice. Oh, whoa, 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 this could not be good. We need to look around before jumping to conclusions. Nope, 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 we're just gonna jump to conclusions right now. Caution, explosives, and jam jars. That's enough jam to feed the whole town. Incendiary jam. She wouldn't have me walk around town delivering bombs, right?
Rollo casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam.
Rollo, no.
He
Huckleberries.
smacked his lips.
And a hint of brown sugar. And ink? What?
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Oh my goodness.
Rollo offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
Huckleberry. Miss Fratelli. Graham. A jam gram. Stop. Last night, I used the disguise errors provided to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operation Sparkplug is a go. Oh, they're doing a heist, alright. So more of a bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You're new here, so I'll let it slide. But I'm the bad joke guy around here.
A spider web of string connected photos of people from the town.
The plan for the UK is to unite all museums and attractions under one banner. It's like under one hub. They never used to do it when you first working in the 90s. Oh, interesting. Oh, sorry, Pistachio. I know, you're trying to nap, but you're very warm, my dude. It's not winter yet. You're sweaty. He is so cuddled up, though. He is such a spoiled brat.
Interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Well, she's kept herself busy. Is your gran a serial killer? Because I'm starting to get a vibe. She's tracked the movements of everyone in town. She put a little symbols by them. Mr. Nuncrate has a check mark. The clipboards are all inside a big circle. My moms are both on here, with both question marks. Gus Valentine has a question mark. Eris has a question mark, but that's been crossed out. Mr. Kerr has a bullseye. The killer has chosen her next victim. We don't know what any of this means. Whatever it means, it's probably not good. Please? There we go.
Luca jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter.
You made your colleague laugh by making a retro gaming joke. You point to a painting of a floppy disk and said, hey, remember when games came on those? I barely remember that. I think by the time I was old enough to really use a computer, floppy disks had changed to CDs, but my dad still had a big old collection of floppy disks. I think I only saw him use them once or twice for programming, but I don't think I had any games on a floppy disk. They were all CD by the time I was a wee lad. You're so old, you remember games on tape? Wait, on tape? Jeez. No, it's crazy how fast technology's changed.
For a long moment, he just stared at it.
Aww, Walter's his dad. Looks like some of his old medical files. Your dad was
Luca
a doctor.
nodded and caressed the label with his thumb.
Are you gonna read it?
Rollo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages.
Oh, Rollo!
He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
On the old BBC computers, when they only had 2 game choices, was Space Invaders or Pong. I love that. Yeah, we had the Windows Pinball and Minesweeper games. Dense documents such as this are a lot like a cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. He's not wrong. I had no idea we were in the presence of a preeminent scholar. It's such a big word. Minesweeper was the gaming jam, so I did not know how to play it. I didn't understand that you had to like add up the numbers to figure out where the mines were until I was on an airplane ride. And this was back when like Palm Pilots and like PDAs were becoming a thing. And my dad had one, and the only game on there, it had like Solitaire and Minesweeper. And so I was bored because it was a 4-hour flight, and I was like, I don't even know how old. But my dad had to explain to me how it worked. I was like, oh my god, all these years I had no idea how to play Minesweeper. I've totally forgotten how to do it. I just clicked buttons randomly, and then when I got blown up, I just started a new game. By all means,
he stopped
proceed.
At a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Alright, follow-up examination of Terrence Willoughby. Patient shows further signs of paleness and malaise. Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes soreness of muscles and joints, similar to the symptoms exhibited by Mrs. Willoughby just a few days past. Still waiting on lab results.
Rollo looked up with heightened surprise.
See? Creepy. Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph? That's Mr. Nuncreed's name.
Rollo's finger traced across the page.
Ooh. There's more scribbled in the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Willoughby claims the tap water at his home has been contaminated. Environmental? Well, your mom's so old, she used to know how to use a BlackBerry, and now if you give her a retro BlackBerry, she thinks it's a nutritional snack. Oh my god. Lab results only raise more questions.
Rollo scanned through several more pages.
The writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help her. This disease, or whatever it is, progresses so fast. And with his wife passing, Terrence's condition follows close behind. Exacerbated by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does it say next?
Rollo rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends. What? There has to be more!
Luca frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Luca, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical. What did he mean enough is enough? How did he take matters into his own hands? This is bullshit!
Luca slammed the drawer shut. They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Ooh, this looks like a treasure map. Not every map is a treasure map. Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map. Can't fault that logic. It starts at the entrance to town, and if we
Rollo
follow
carefully
it,
traced the path with his finger.
the next ad break is about to begin. Have fun listening to Tide Pod commercials.
He jabbed down
Don't
at the
eat
end
them.
point.
Town Square. What a weird place to hide treasure. Rollo, that doesn't look like treasure to me. The end of the path on the map has the same symbols as that explosive over there. Ooh. Rollo, what's the thing you've been excited about for the past month? The festival. Uh-huh. This feels like a gulp kind of situation. Oh. Your daughter's on a Megatour than a Minotaur? Yeah. Not if we stop her. Ooh. What was that?
Luca looked up from the map.
No, I heard it too. That was the front door, which means someone just shut the door. Shut the front door. Hit the lights.
Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps. The kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
Then suddenly, it stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence. A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs.
Anyone down
The
here?
three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump,
Yoo-hoo.
thump,
I'm not here to hurt anyone.
thump.
I'm just here to help. Just,
At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
huh. Guess it's
Rollo
nothing.
shifted suddenly.
No, Rollo, no!
Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
Rollo, don't!
It was too late.
No!
Rollo was already inching toward the stairway.
No, Rollo!
He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure.
Oh, flamin' chicken coop!
With all his weight, Rollo tackled the man to the ground.
Rollo? Mysterious creepy man? Anyone there?
From the dark corner, they saw something move.
Well, I don't know if I had it in me, but there was only one way to find out. Holy crap, Rollo! Did you just kill that man?
Luca scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
You sure clobbered him good, Rollo. He's knocked out
As
cold.
Beck flicked back on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
Mr. Tulliver. Ooh.
Chapter 7.